Hello everybody. Give me just a second to get this worked out. I realize I messed something up, but it should be fine. There we are. Alright, so I will be... yeah, sorry guys, that was a little weird. But we will be doing Barbie Sparkling Ice Show. A very interesting game. Is most of what I can say about it. Before we get started, I'll just kind of explain a couple of basics about how the game works. Because during the run, I'm going to be kind of talking to myself. I'll be talking to you guys, but I'll be talking to myself. So I don't want it to be confusing. Basically, this is an ice skating competition game, a figure skating competition game, which features multiple locations, routines, outfits, competitions, but our main goal is going to be completing 5 competitions. And each of those competitions has a routine with a given number of tricks. Let's say 6, or 8, or 10, or 12. Those are the numbers we're going to be thinking of. So, those routines are preset, and other than in one place in the game, we will not be modifying the routine at all. So, if we know the order of the tricks in the routine, we can exploit the fact that the game allows us to skip certain tricks, which we have already figured out ahead of time as part of the routing of the game, to only perform the fastest tricks available to us to make sure that we save as much time as possible. So, with that said, you're going to hear me saying a lot of numbers in this run, because I have to count how many tricks I've done, so that I know that I'm skipping the correct ones. Everything else about the game I should be able to explain as we get started. So, give me just a second. And we'll be able to get started. So, name ourselves Barbiethon here, why not? And we'll get it going. So we're gonna start this run in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so you'll see that next to Barbie, there's a 4-colored little traffic light looking meter. What this is a speed meter. So you can see I'm going very fast right now because I have the orange speed selected. But before I reach a trick, I need to match the speed that trick wants me to go, again, color-coded, to perform the trick automatically. You'll see I was going the orange speed through a blue trick there, and it didn't perform a trick. I just kept speeding right through it. Oh, there we go. That was close. So, to skip a trick, like I was talking about earlier, some tricks are slow, and we can skip a certain number of tricks per routine based on the total number of tricks that routine features. For the first 2 levels, there'll be 2 routines per level, but they're the same, other than in one specific case. And in a 6-move routine, we'll be able to skip 2 moves. So the first level and second level, this is still the first level, features 6 moves. So we're skipping number 3 and number 5 and performing all the others, which means I need to go to the pink speed or the blue speed when I reach the tricks I want to perform to make sure that they are performed automatically. Whereas the orange speed is the fastest, and getting to the end of the track is, you know, faster when you go the fastest speed. So I'm going to be trying to go the orange speed as often as possible while performing or skipping the tricks that I do not want to do. Now, you'll see that the category for this game is listed as easy. So they're not called difficulties in the game, but me and the other people who routed this game, Zuko and Sean, we decided to kind of name the different control schemes this game has as difficulties, because each control scheme implements new complexity to the game. We are using the simplest control scheme here, which is why we've labeled it as easy. And this simplest control scheme does not require us to press any buttons for performing a trick or steering Barbie. If you play on the harder control schemes, you may have to press spacebar to perform the tricks as you approach them, Or, also, in the hardest difficulty, press the, press left and right to keep Barbie on track, or else she will, miss the little trick indicators that let you perform the moves. So, that wouldn't be what we want, but we're not playing on those difficulties, we're playing on easy. So, you'll see I skipped tricks 2 and 4 here, and I'm just going to be hitting the last 2, so that's number 5, and then this pink one at the end will be number 6, and that will finish this routine. Given that, playing on easy is mostly a routing challenge, which has already been solved as far as we know. And so the execution of it is more so just a test of patience and reaction time. Of course, the more time you spend going the orange speed, the more time that you'll be, clearing the level as quickly as possible. And so the faster you can change speeds and react to the colors as you approach them, the faster you'll be able to complete the run. Fantastic. I do have the world record in this game. I got it quite recently, practicing for this marathon, actually, a few days ago. And it is a 13:40 something, I believe. 13 minutes, 40 something seconds. I don't remember exactly what it is right now. But you never know what'll happen. If we mess up and accidentally perform a trick that we were supposed to skip, some of the tricks that we skip can be very, very long in their animations. That's why we're skipping certain tricks, is because we can, and it's fastest to not do any trick at all. But some tricks have faster animations than others. Yeah, I actually missed the last trick, and so I have to do the level again. Sorry about that, guys. That was a mistake on my part. Let's restart. Never happened, right? So you can see this game is a lot of focus that I'm not affording it because I'd rather make it presentable to you guys so you know what's going on. But we're skipping number 2 and number 4. So that was 2. This is 3. Yeah, it didn't happen. This one's 4, so we're gonna skip it. And sometimes it conveniently works out that, I don't mean by randomness, I just mean some of the levels lend themselves to this more than others. Sometimes it works out that the trick we want to skip because it has a slow animation is also a trick with a slow speed. And so we get to go the faster speed the whole time instead of having to slow down to do a trick, because the trick animation also happens to be slow. So, now that we've completed the final routine for level 2, we'll be moving on to level 3. It's only 5 levels, so this is a pretty short game, but after level 2, the routines get longer. So, whereas in the first 2 levels, the routines are 6 moves, and we can skip 2. This level, level 3, is, 8 moves, and we can still only skip 2, but it's 8 moves instead. So, that's the difference. So we're going to be skipping numbers 3 and 7 here, so that's 3. And then we'll be doing 4. And again, we'll be speeding right back up to the orange speed as soon as we're done with a trick. So that was 5. This is number 5. Next one's going to be number 6. 6. And then we're skipping number 7, and we'll perform trick number 8. So now, press it at the right time, perform the trick, and when the line disappears, that's how you can tell it's the last trick. Congratulations. However, from here on out, I will probably just be counting out loud, because if I mess up, like I said, we can lose a lot of time. Continue. We need to go the green speed, yeah. Barbie does not like it when you make mistakes. However, some of those mistakes are permitted, because this is a game for children. Yeah, outdoor skating in a tropical climate with fake country music. I do think this game's music is a treat. In, like, the worst way. So that was trick number 3. This is number 4. That's number 5. Almost missed that. But the thing is, we want to almost miss them, because performing them as late as possible means we're going the fastest speed for as long as possible. You're a fantastic skater. So then we're going to skip number 7 here. And perform number 8 to finish out level 3. Once we get to level 4, the routine is 10 moves long, which means that we can skip 3. So on all the previous ones with 6 or 8 moves each, we can only skip 2, because skipping a third, or, you know, missing a third, because it's intended to be a mistake, missing 3 times in a 6 or 8 long routine constitutes a level fail. So obviously we don't want to do that, we want to pass it. This level is where we get introduced to orange speed moves, which is very convenient because we can just keep going if we're not skipping the move. We are going to be skipping the next 2 moves, though, in this level, numbers 3 and 4. So we can continue going the orange speed for both of these, which is very convenient. And then here it's a pink one, but we do have to do this. This is number 5. And then you'll see here that this is an orange move, but we do have to skip it. So we're going to go the orange speed until we get close, and then slow down to green, and then speed back up to orange. And now we'll be performing the remaining 3 moves. So you'll see that this move has kind of a slow animation. But unfortunately, there's not much we can really do about that. Some levels have too many slow moves for us to skip all of them. And this level is unfortunately one of them. So actually, you know, I think I might be mistaken. I think I was supposed to skip that one. I'm not sure. Either way, we completed the level, and I'll count more carefully on the next one. It didn't lose us too much time. You'd think that this would be really easy, and if I wasn't trying to talk to you guys or wasn't ever streaming this game and I was playing it offline, I think it'd be really easy to get a new record in this game. But the problem is that it's kind of boring to just sit and look at numbers and save them. So, you know, that's this game's biggest enemy. This run's biggest enemy is getting bored. But that was trick number 2, so we'll be skipping 3 and 4.
Fantastic.
So skip 3.
We'll get it next time.
And skip 4.
We'll get it next time.
Then we're gonna perform trick 5 here.
Fantastic.
And trick 6. Ah, yes, I did the incorrect skip last time. Because we're going to be skipping trick 7. Yes, okay.
We were skating too fast.
And then we're going to be doing trick 8. So the nice thing here is we can stay at the orange speed the whole time because it's orange, blue, orange. So we can perform the orange trick, skip the blue trick, perform the orange trick, and we don't have to do any inputs. The game plays itself optimally. So we finished that, and with this orange move, this will be the end of level 4's routine. So moving on to level 5. Level 5 is interesting because it has a customizable routine where you can change which tricks go in which place in your routine. The rest of the levels, the routines are only modifiable for the order of the pre-selected moves, but level 5 actually features selectable moves. However, it's only for the practice routine. So we're going to be selecting the third, the first, and the second selections out of 3 for those routine segments there. There's the 4 segments. And we're going to be skipping number 3, 4, 9, and 10 on the practice here. So that's trick 2. And then again, we're skipping 3 and 4, but this is an orange, so we're going to gear down. And then back up to skip number 3. And then this is number 4. Okay. And now we're going to be doing number 5.
Let's go the pink speed.
And then 6.
Fantastic. We need to slow down.
6. So you'll see that's a slow move animation, but it's not as slow as some of the ones we've seen, and that's why we keep it in. So this next one is going to be number 7. I took that a little safe there. I didn't want to mess this up. It's a long routine. Then we're going to do number 8.
Fantastic.
And then we're going to be skipping 9 and 10. And this routine has 12 elements, so we'll be doing 11 and 12. Again, we'll just be slowing down right before the snowflake here to skip it. And then we'll do these last 2 moves.
arrow key to go the pink speed.
So on level 5 alone, which has it's the only routine that has 12
Go the green speed.
moves, you can skip 4, not 2. You can skip 4. So, practice here, we selected the routine in that specific pattern on the routine modification screen. However, for the show, the final part of level 5 and the end of the run, we actually cannot select it, even if we try. There's no button for it. And so it is a different, slower routine, but there's... Oh, I messed up. Okay, we're going to do a slow move here, because I skipped the wrong move. So this will be slow. Very slow. But that's the price we pay. So now we're back on pace. We're going to perform trick number 3, 4, and 5. So you may see some more slow moves, like this, but it's unavoidable. That first one was a mistake, but this one and some of the others in this one, we can't optimize the routine because it's not modifiable. So it's unfortunate, but there's nothing we can do. So this is move number 4. Again, kind of slow, but not terrible. Then we're going to perform trick number 5. Right here. Again, pretty slow, but nothing we can do about it. We did time each of these moves individually to find out which was the fastest. And the route that we're taking here is the fastest route. So we're going to skip this move.
We were going a little too
And then we're
slow.
going to do number 7.
Fantastic.
Cool. That one sneaks up on you. We're going to perform trick number 8 here, and then skip 9 and 10, and perform 11 and 12.
Fantastic.
And that'll pretty much round out the run after this show is over. So this is 9, and this one will be 10. Great, and then we're going to perform the last 2. Perfect. And that should be a level completion, which will indicate the end of the run.
What a perfectly magical
So as soon as it goes back to the main menu, that's when we'll split. So when we'll end the run.
That was a
All right,
fantastic
so we got a
idea.
15-minute and 13-second time.
We can continue
Pretty
the fun by
good.
creating
You know, like I said, the record for this game is just under 14 minutes. But with the couple of routing mistakes we made, you know, some things are unavoidable. This is a slow game with very little room for error. So it is a little bit punishing, but once you get a good run, it can be a really good run. Honestly, I don't know whether I recommend you guys play this game. It's pretty one-dimensional. But if you want an easy leaderboard placement, I believe that I am one of 2 people who's ever run this game on speedrun.com. So come and join me on that leaderboard, and you can come and talk to me about it in the Barbie community Discord that we've been pushing all day. Link on the screen. With that said, the next run is going to be Pinky Noise running Barbie Super Sports PC. So we saw the PlayStation 1 version of this game run by FDE yesterday, but today we've got the PC version, which is a totally different game, to be honest. And I think it's going to be a really fun time. So stick around. We'll be coming back shortly to see Pinky's run. Sorry, I just had to set a few things up there. And for now, enjoy our wonderful little playlist. I'll see you guys soon.